This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. As Shaheed going to go in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Play action. It's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down. Here's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Rattler working out of the gun. There's Chris Olave. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A give to Kamara running right. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 11. 47 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far. And it's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run it again with Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Lawrence got an open man. It's Washington. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. This is 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd down, Rattler to the air. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run the option left with Lawrence. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Touchdown! Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Okay, right?
Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. A point after, good by Groupie. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from...
There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken a third quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Etienne. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 64 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to set
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. A first down carry now for Miller. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Rattler. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff to Chandler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 2. McCarthy operating from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is McCarthy. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Trying the power game with Ham, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's the fullback Ham, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion right, LLe-ge-nd. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Rattler. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They run it again with Kamara. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now McCarthy throwing on first down. That's to Naylor once again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On third down, they'll throw with McCarthy. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 59 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Rattler looks to throw on second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and you're able to see the route develop.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rattler. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by LLe-ge-nd Taylor.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in dire situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Able to find Jones.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by LLe-ge-nd Taylor. And the